What's up, guys? Josiah Music, aka Producer Noob. Today is a very special video. This is the Virtual Power plugin review. I'm gonna let you know now, this is better than Omnisphere, this is better than Nexus, this is better than any of those high price plugins for a fraction of the price. Like, when I caught my copy, it was only like $40. And with all the features that come with it, that's a really good price. Especially since they are, and I repeat, they are the only VST to have a randomizer for MIDIs. That's crazy. Like, the thought of that is absolutely crazy. Basically, I'm gonna show you on a separate file what that means at the end of this. We're not gonna break down the percussion. We're gonna try and keep this strictly virtual power as a plugin. And with all these awesome sounds, you know there's got to be a part 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the beat first before we do the breakdown this time. All right, that was dope. So we're gonna go into the individual parts. This is from the what is this called? Pad and Bell, and it's honestly just a really dope sound. This is the chord progression I used. And as you can see, there's a lot of just different patterns, just minor differences, like right here. Added at the top, and then I can cut the chords. So I play You've got stuff like this, which I actually used the Midi Randomizer to come up with this melody. What I did was I dragged in the chord progression from before into the Midi Randomizer feature that I will show you later on. I have it right here just for the sake of showing you what the notes look like, because they're really tiny on the Midi Randomizer, which you'll see when I pull up a new project, just to show you the functionality of the Midi Randomizer. And they sound like this. And basically it gave me these notes in chord form, of course, because I used a chord progression or whatever that I made and dragged it in. And, you know, I just chopped it accordingly to how I wanted it to sound in there, you know. I've got that in there at different octaves, you know, stuff like that. I got an 808 from Virtual Power, so they even have 808s. That's dope. You can find that obviously in the hip hop trap section. You know, if you didn't know, the trap R&B chill But that's self-explanatory. That's what's known for that genre. And they knock. Like, I had to turn them down because they just knock. They bump. They're crazy good. That's the pattern I came up with for those. Like I said, we're not going to get into the percussion because that's not supposed to be the highlight for this beat. You know, this is just a softer, more subtle version of the main sound. I have it softer for parts where the main sound isn't in it, like the outro-ish area. You know, this is a different octave right here from the other one. Oops, where's the other one? Here it is. You know, different octave and whatnot. But yeah, so now I'm gonna pull up a blank project just to show you the functions for the Midi Randomizer, and I'll be right back with that. All right, we are back. Okay, so offer it Midi Randomizer right here. What you want to do is turn it on by hitting that green square. Change the background accordingly. I think I'm gonna stick with this because it looks groovy. You don't have to do that, but you know, I mean, come on, all these nice little pictures. Perfect for stalling for time. All right, drag in the MIDI. This is the original. I'm using Unison just to pull up a random MIDI. Not really a fan of Unison, but that's not the point. Not bad. And basically what I can do is just that, randomize it. Take certain parts out that are random. That was crazy low at the end there. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. Let's drag in some more. We're just gonna have some fun now. Perfect time to showcase some. Alright, we're back. Now that I showed you basically, you know, how the Midi Randomizer works, I'm just gonna use Unison to drag in chord progressions and just showcase some sounds. That cold silver. And one thing I like about this VST is not only like how it looks as far as like aesthetically, but there's a lot of unique sounds. The sound selection is very unique. Like each sound looks like sounds like it could work with another sound, you know, like could be used to counteract each other or for transitions and stuff. Just dragging another one. Dragging a major. Change it. Let's go into. Let's just pull up a pad real quick. I do not like that chord progression. The instrument was dope, but that chord progression was trash. We could go on and on. I'm honestly going to have a part 2 if you all want that. Whether you want it or not, there's so much content on this VST that I could go over that I need a part 2. Where we'll go over more of the individual sounds. Let's go over messing with the reverb and stuff real quick before we wrap up. Flutes, because they're the best. Let's say I want some more wet, you know, just basic reverb stuff, like add some more wet, take away the wet if I want. Just a little dampening. Some delay, change the attack a little bit. I like that. Bipolar is pretty cool to mess with, you know, when you mess with this and whatnot. I like to do that. It's kind of soft, turn up the gain a little bit and whatnot. It's just really dope. Like, honestly, me describing it doesn't even give it justice, because there's just so much you can do. Like left delay, right delay for individual sides and whatnot. It's just great stuff. I love how each sound is, especially the flutes. That's a little biased because I love flutes. It even has its own EQ in there, so you could cut the highs, cut the lows, whatever you want to do. It's just really dope, and I just can't wait to drop part 2. It's coming soon, and part 2 I'm really gonna go in depth, but this is just like a teaser. What I really want to talk about in this video is an announcement I have. So in my last video, I reviewed AOA sample library, music library, and I reviewed 4 of their sample packs. Part 2 to that's coming soon. And in this video I did Virtual Power, and part 2 to this one is coming soon. The reason I did them back to back is because I'm very happy to announce that I will be having a joint beat competition with them, basically sponsored by them, and it's real exciting. We're going to be giving away a copy of Virtual Power. We're going to be giving away some discount codes, sample packs. Rules will be in the description and also on my Instagram. To qualify, you just have to subscribe to me, AOA Music Libraries, YouTube as well, and follow Virtual Waves, AOA, and myself on Instagram and the other social media platforms, and subscribe to their email lists to get emails about their content coming soon. All right, that'll wrap up this one. I'm Josiah Music. This is Producer Noob, and have a blessed one.